Hello students, I am Jasveer, your English teacher. Today I am here with the fourth video based on the chapter The Tiger King. As you know, in my previous video I explained the third and the fourth part of the chapter, and today in this video I am supposed to explain the last part of the chapter, which is part 5. So before we start, we must go through the words which I have highlighted over here. These are the words which I think can be difficult for you. So before we start, we must discuss the meanings of these difficult words. The first word is anxiety, which means a desire which is mixed with doubt, fear, or uneasiness. Then the next word we have is fever pitch, which means a very high level of excitement. Then the next word is savage, which means violent. Then we have gloom, which means sorrowfulness, or you can say unhappiness. The next word is dispelled, which means eliminated, or you can say removed. Ascertained. Ascertained means made sure of something. Then the next word we have is wantonly. Wantonly means cruelly. Flout, it means to disregard something or someone openly. Then we have this word fury, which means wild anger. And the last word on this page is rage, which means uncontrolled anger. So we have missed these two words. The obstinacy. Obstinacy means stubbornness, and the next is mounted, which means increased. So these are the words which I think can be difficult for you on this page. Now next, let's move to the next page. The first word on the next page is discontented, which means dissatisfied. Then we have this word prey. Prey here means victim, P-R-E-Y, prey. Then we have this word catastrophic. Catastrophic means causing sudden great damage. Then we have this word shoved, which means pushed roughly. The next word is exhausted. Exhausted means extremely tired. And then we have this word haul, H-A-U-L. It means to pull with a lot of effort. Then we have this word supplication, which means asking for something very humbly. Crumpled. Crumpled means collapsed, or you can say fell down in an uncontrolled way. Then we have this word elation, which means great happiness. Procession. Procession means a group of individuals moving in an order. So when a group of individuals move in a particular in an order, that is called procession. And the last word on this page is bafflement. Bafflement means confusion. Now let's move to the next page. Now as you can see on the next page, there is no word which I have found can be difficult for you. And this is the last page of the chapter. And here we have some words which can be difficult for you. And the first word is carved, C-A-R-V-E-D. It means made something by giving it a proper shape. Then we have the word silvers, which means little slender pieces of something. Quills. Quills means sharp spines. The next word is flared, F-L-A-R-E-D, which means spread. And then the last word here on this page, which can be difficult for you, is spurating. Spurating means undergoing the formation of pus. When you have some infection and pus starts forming in that particular part of body, so for that we have this word spurating. So these are the words which I think can be difficult for you. So now let's start with the explanation. So what we have read in the previous part about the story, the Maharaja, he continued his tiger hunting, and within 10 years he was able to kill 70 tigers. But now the tiger population, it became extinct in his state. There was no tiger left in the forests of Pratibandhapuram. Now the Maharaja thought of an idea. He married a princess of a state which possessed a large number of tigers. Now he could kill 5 or 6 tigers each time he visited his father-in-law. Thus, in this way, he was able to kill 99 tigers, and there remained only one tiger to achieve his target of killing 100 tigers. Now, the Maharaja, he was quite anxious to achieve his tally of 100 tigers. He would keep thinking of the 100th tiger all the time. By this time, the tiger population became extinct in his in-laws as well. It became impossible to locate a tiger anywhere. Now it started worrying the king as he recalled the astrologer's prediction. The Maharaja was sunk in despair. But soon came the happy news. He was told that sheep began to disappear frequently from a village of his state. The king immediately set out on hunt, but the tiger was not so easily found. As the days passed, the Maharaja's anger reached its peak. Many officers had to lose their jobs, and the king ordered to double the land tax as well. So it was out of his anger. He had no control over his emotions, and out of his anger, he fired many of his officers and he ordered to double the land tax as well. Now, the Diwan was convinced that if the Maharaja did not find the tiger soon, it could result in some serious damage. So the Diwan, he was thinking over it, and he was quite convinced that if the Maharaja did not find the tiger soon, it could result in some serious damage. So one day, the Diwan found a tiger which was brought from the People's Park in Madras. He kept that tiger hidden in his house, and at midnight he took the tiger to the forest and left it over there. On the following day, the Maharaja found the same tiger in the forest and he aimed at it. The tiger immediately collapsed. Now the Maharaja was on cloud 9. He was extremely happy. He thought he had achieved his target of killing 100 tigers. The dead body of that tiger, it was brought to the capital in ceremonial way. But when his soldiers had a closer look at the tiger, they found it alive. Actually, the tiger went unconscious at the shot of the Maharaja's gun. The bullet, it actually missed its aim. Now, in fear of losing their jobs, the soldiers, they did not tell the king about it, and they themselves killed the tiger. After few days, the Maharaja's son's third birthday was celebrated. Now, the Maharaja, he was convinced that he had achieved his tiger. He wanted to celebrate, and it was his son's third birthday. The king wanted to give his son some special gift. So he bought a wooden tiger to gift his son, but that toy tiger, that wooden tiger, it was poorly crafted by the carpenter. On that day, the father and the son, they played with that toy tiger. As we know, the tiger was made by an unskilled carpenter. It had a rough surface. One of the silvers pierced into the king's hand, but he ignored it. The next day, the infection spread in his right hand, and within 4 days, it spread all over his arm. 3 famous surgeons were called to operate upon the king's arm, but they could not save the king. The king died of the infection. In this manner, the astrologer's prediction proved right, and the king, who killed 99 tigers of blood and flesh, was actually killed by a tiny tiger made of wood. So, this way, the story discusses the pride and stubbornness of the rulers of that time. We come to know how those rulers, they used to keep themselves involved in foolish pursuits, and they would hardly do anything for the welfare of the public. So this is what we have in the story. In my next video, I will provide you with some important notes based on the chapter. Till that time, have a nice time. Be safe. Thank you.